gentlemen, to Smackdown's Go Home Show, as we are just officially 2 days away, I guess actually technically 1 day, which is tomorrow, away from the start of WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of big time matches for you guys here tonight in Boston, Massachusetts. And to open this big time pay-per-view go-home show for SmackDown, it is going to be a 6-man battle royal between the 6 competitors that are going to be in the SmackDown Men's Money in the Bank matchup. So at the Money in the Bank, it is going to be this man Apollo Crews taking on Baron Corbin, LA Knight, AJ Styles, Robert Roode, and Ricochet. And all these members of this matchup are looking to get some momentum heading into the big time Money in the Bank SmackDown part of that WrestleMania pay-per-view. And for night 1, we do officially know that tomorrow night, Saturday, at WrestleMania night 1, the SmackDown Men's Money in the Bank will be officially night 1. Big time matches for this men's match. Not just for tonight, but also with the SmackDown Men's Money in the Bank for night 1. You got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, where you can see 10 SmackDown superstars looking to get an opportunity there. You're going to see the Intercontinental Championship Big E versus Tommaso Ciampa in a ladder match. And you're also going to see The Rock take on The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. If The Fiend wins at WrestleMania night 1 anyway, The Fiend will be able to challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship on night 2, as well as the SmackDown Women's Champion Raquel Gonzalez takes on Becky Lynch in a rematch. So we'll see if Becky Lynch can regain her Women's Championship, or will Raquel Gonzalez be heading to the WWE Draft as the next WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. But here comes Ricochet, had a big time win over Big E. And for this man, I think he honestly, out of all superstars in that Money in the Bank matchup, I think Ricochet probably deserves it the most, honestly, with opportunities being screwed. You know, Apollo Crews and Ricochet had a match where Apollo Crews would go on to win. Or I should say Ricochet won it, but Apollo Crews had his hand underneath the rope or whatever. If the match got restarted, Apollo Crews would go on to defeat Ricochet in that matchup. So it's or I guess I should say that was a part of the Elimination Chamber last month, pardon me. And obviously he didn't get another chance to qualify, but he got to face Solo Sikoa, and that's when Solo Sikoa defeated Ricochet. But there's been some big time wins for Ricochet here in the series, especially from NXT now here on SmackDown. I think Ricochet has a bright future for sure, and especially whoever officially picks him up in the draft Monday night, I think, you know, it's going to be a strong contender for that division, the World Championship division, or even, you know, whatever, you know, other championships may be in that division. And here comes Happy Corbin. Imagine if this man walks out with that Money in the Bank briefcase. Just because he got lucky one night in Las Vegas, he's one of the happiest men you've ever seen. For this man right here, he has JBL in his corner now. So JBL is trying to set him in the right path. Happy Corbin has looked good, and I hate to even admit that, but Happy Corbin has looked good here on SmackDown so far, and he may as well. I don't know if you want to officially call him a 2-time Money in the Bank if he does officially win, because Finn Balor did lose to Baron Corbin when the Money in the Bank briefcase was online. That was when Finn Balor had the Money in the Bank briefcase last year. Baron Corbin would have a match with Finn Balor. Baron Corbin would defeat him for the briefcase. So I mean, people could say, you know, technically he could be a 2-time, or this would be officially winning it legitly the right way, technically in a Money in the Bank matchup. But you know, I think you can call it either way. But now, a big time superstar in that matchup being LA Knight. Let him talk to you. With all the momentum this man has had in the series, I think this man very well could walk out with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Ricochet definitely deserves it. With the momentum LA Knight has, LA Knight definitely very well could be walking out the next Money in the Bank briefcase holder. But it is something we are just gonna have to wait and find out, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of those things that you just gotta wait and see. It's one of those things where, you know, you gotta get, I don't know if lucky is the correct word, but right place, right time, honestly. And especially in this Battle Royal, you gotta be right place, right time. Keeps them on the feet, get a little taste of what's to come, and little different matches compared to what Monday Night Raw had. They had 5 superstars in a fatal 5-way matchup. The Rock could have easily made this a fatal 6-way matchup, or made a tag team match out of it, but he wanted all superstars to be in this Battle Royal to get a little taste of what's going to be coming our way at WrestleMania tomorrow night at WrestleMania. But tonight's card for you, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be stacked from top to bottom. So tonight here on Smackdown, in your main event, you're going to have the Wyatt family member Aliester Black, a man we've not seen for a good couple months, officially back. He is taking on Roman Reigns. And if you guys are missing out on any of that, make sure you guys go back and around, I think it was the month before SummerSlam, leading into SummerSlam, Bray Wyatt basically recruited Aliester Black. If Bray Wyatt defeated Aliester Black would become part of the Wyatt family. If Bray Wyatt would have lost, Aliester Black would have became the Intercontinental Champion. Because we have not seen Aliester Black in a very long time, like I mentioned. He's officially back. Aliester Black was dealing with some lingering issues with just injuries and source, a little bit of everything. So, and I guess it's no better time to note that he's officially back. He'll be in the 10-man Battle Royal at WrestleMania as well, and I believe that's going to be happening night 1, like I mentioned too. So we'll see how the Wyatt family will fare then. As Robert Roode, a big favorite into this matchup, getting that dead weight of Dolph Ziggler, has defeated Dolph Ziggler twice ever since that, you know, Ziggler has kind of thrown him to the wayside, which is a good thing for Robert Roode. Dolph Ziggler also going to be in that Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, as here comes a man that's already won the Money in the Bank briefcase twice here in, or I should say once in Universe Mode history, looking to win it twice here next, or tomorrow night, pardon me. AJ Styles very well could be the man doing it. And this man, the leader of the club, we'll see how he fares heading into tomorrow night. Will he walk out with the championship, or the briefcase, I should say? And he could walk out with the briefcase, not just a briefcase, but obviously a championship eventually. Former United States champion, former Universal champion, former WWE champion. This man has done it all here on Smackdown, on Raw, whatever brand he has been put to the test, and he's been walking out with championships. He has made not just himself better, but anyone surrounding him a lot better as well. So we'll see how AJ Styles fares tomorrow night in that Money in the Bank briefcase match for SmackDown. Honestly, I'd love to see a young and up-and-coming superstar win that. I'm not saying I wouldn't mind having AJ win this, but I would love to see a superstar in the shades of a Ricochet, even Apollo Crews, LA Knight, you know, those type of superstars that are up-and-coming, that they just need one big game to solidify their career, and that could not just change their whole career, but you know, they can cash in at any time they want. There's a Ricochet now. Oh, his face plus a knee to the face. And now Styles going to connect with his own knee to the face. Really putting going at it from the bottom of the screen. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of back and forth action. Like we mentioned, Roman Reigns takes on Aliester Black in a non-title matchup. As well as later on tonight, Jey Uso of the Bloodline takes on Sheamus of the Brawling Brutes one-on-one action. Also, John Cena takes on Big E, a champion versus champion matchup, non-title matchup in this matchup between both men. Raquel Gonzalez takes on Sasha Banks, non-title matchup as well. As also we hear from Stone Cold Steve Austin about his upcoming Stunner versus Stunner matchup, one-on-one matchup. As Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out of retirement to take on Kevin Owens. As the Apollo Crews might be eliminating LA Knight, and he does. LA Knight, the first one to be eliminated. And that's not the first elimination I probably would have expected. And if that's the case for WrestleMania tomorrow night, I guess LA Knight will have plenty of time to game plan, because obviously the Money in the Bank matchup is not going to be a 6-man battle royal. So you definitely say LA Knight, maybe the freshest man in that matchup, and I think for LA Knight, he's perfectly fine with that. He's perfectly fine with having an early exit. Obviously, he wants to win the matchup. Don't get me wrong there. But obviously, this matchup is not going to really do him any favors. Yeah, you could have a costly injury or something like that as Corbin eliminates Robert Rubin. And now we are down to 4. Apollo Crews, Ricochet, AJ Styles, and Happy Corbin. He's not too happy about it, because he's having himself in an early shower. As look at that maneuver, a big power bomb there from Crews. Look at Corbin showing that bare knuckle fighting background there. Uh-oh. Corbin looking to eliminate AJ Styles here. This is not what you want. If you're a fan of AJ Styles, this is not what you want right now. Your fan favorite about to be eliminated by a man like Happy Corbin. Uh-oh. Crews trying to eliminate Ricochet. Can Crews do it? Ricochet in a bad position. Can he stay on? He's on the bottom rope. Crews trying to eliminate him. The big boot to the sternum, and he is. And Styles with the Styles Clash. And now Styles from behind against Apollo Crews, though. Oh, breaking the back. From Styles, I would have tried to eliminate Happy Corbin first, and then I would have been after Crews, but do what you gotta do, I suppose. Maybe try to eliminate Crews real quick and then go after Corbin. Styles now trying to take out Apollo Crews, the new look Apollo Crews with new manager, that being Eric Bischoff. As a shocking return here. I was not expecting to see Eric Bischoff back in a WWE ring. You saw him briefly there on Monday Night Raw when he's trying to take over Monday Night Raw. But it is what it is at this moment. Seems like The Rock is perfectly fine with it. He has not said much about it whatsoever. And we're in Boston, Massachusetts, but tomorrow night we will be down there in Florida. It'll be a lot warmer than it is up here in Boston. It's going to be a tremendous night, a tremendous 2-night event at WrestleMania. And obviously, NFC Stand and Deliver is going to be happening a little bit earlier compared to, obviously, the WrestleMania. It's going to be more of the NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver is going to be more of an early afternoon. And by that time, it'll be ready for WrestleMania. As Apollo Crews only gets eliminated because of Styles and Corbin working together as a clothesline from hell from Happy Corbin. And Happy Corbin very well could be winning this matchup. Go for a choke slam, it looks like. Let's see if Styles can stay in this matchup backbreaker into a backbreaker. Fan favorite AJ Styles going against a man that is not very liked whatsoever in a WWE ring. Imagine the heat if Happy Corbin wins tonight and tomorrow night at WrestleMania. And look at these chops from AJ Styles. The kicks, punches, going to town on Happy Corbin. And over the top rope, and just like that, Happy Corbin is eliminated. And AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, walks out with the victory tonight here on Smackdown. Look at that clothesline from hell though from Corbin. A little bit back and forth, but AJ Styles just eliminating him just like that over the top rope. AJ Styles picks up a big win, but will he be becoming 2-time Mr. Money in the Bank by the time we win the first night of WrestleMania? We will have to wait and find out, but a big win nonetheless for the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. It is great to be here tonight in Boston. Normally I'd come out here, drink a couple beers with you guys, but I gotta hurry up and get a flight down to Florida because of that big time matchup with Kevin Owens. We've got a huge snowstorm here in Boston coming up, so I need to hurry up and get out of town so I can hurry up and get down there to Florida. But I will quickly address Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is one talented SOB, and I believe him and I are going to put on one hell of a matchup. It very well may steal the night of WrestleMania. But there is going to be one result that Kevin Owens is not going to be looking forward to. That is me hitting my Stone Cold Stunner on that SOB and getting that 1, 2, 3 in front of that sold-out WrestleMania crowd. I picked Kevin Owens for a reason. I believe he's damn well one of the best SmackDown superstars, if not one of the best superstars in all of WWE, but I want him to prove it to me. I was one of the best in the early 2000s, late 1990s. This man can carry WWE, and I want to see him in action with myself at WrestleMania to see how he can handle himself in the ring. Everybody can build this up to be a stunner versus stunner, but I'd rather them build it as two of the toughest son of a bitches in all of WWE, gonna tear down the house at WrestleMania, and Stone Cold Steve Austin stunning Owens' ass and walking out with a 1, 2, 3, and walking out with 1, 2, 3 multiple beers in my hand at the end of that night. And now, we got ourselves a champion versus champion matchup here tonight. The Intercontinental Champion Big E takes on the United States Champion John Cena, 1-on-1. And both men have championship matches at WrestleMania coming up this Saturday and Sunday. So WrestleMania Night 1, Big E will be taking on Tommaso Ciampa in a Intercontinental Championship ladder matchup. So Big E's going to have to climb up that ladder and climb up the ladder and grab that Intercontinental Championship, toughest matchup of his career. Then night 2, WrestleMania, John Cena takes on Seth frickin' Rollins for the United States Championship. And John Cena will be out here by himself. Cesaro and Dominic Dijakovic will not be here tonight. Both Cesaro and Dominic Dijakovic, since they Cena kind of sent them down to Florida to kind of get ready. Cena said he could handle business on his own there at WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a big Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Cesaro and Dominic Dijakovic are actually going to be in that Battle Royal. Here in a second, I will list off the SmackDown members in that Money in the Bank matchup. For SmackDown, representing SmackDown is going to be Dolph Ziggler, Dominic Dijakovic, Dominic Mysterio, Buddy Murphy, Aliester Black, Rey Mysterio, Cesaro, Keith Lee, Chad Gable, and making his Universe Mode debut, that being Logan Paul. I find that quite interesting. We'll talk about Logan Paul more here in a second, but representing Raw real quick is Shinsuke Nakamura, Elias, Kofi Kingston, Cedric Alexander, Omos, Miz, Finn Balor, Randy Orton, Matt Riddle, and Bronson Reed. As if it rings the bell, John Cena and Big E going at it. But Logan Paul can be a big, I would honestly say big question mark, because we don't know how Logan Paul can do in the middle of that ring, but we'll see I don't know if Logan Paul can make a big impact, because he's officially not signed to Raw and SmackDown. He is representing SmackDown in this matchup. So obviously there's some kind of a one-day deal type of situation. He signed to WWE, but we don't know, obviously with the draft, we don't know where a lot of superstars are going to draft Raw or SmackDown as wait a minute, we're going to have ourselves an early submission hold here. Big E, almost like with the Walls of Jericho type of maneuver here on John Cena. Imagine if Big E can make John Cena tap out here. So Big E able to, or I should say John Cena with a big reversal out of that big powerful submission maneuver. There's a big breaker there from Cena. And obviously Cena and Big E, they've at one time worked out quite a bunch together in Cena's own personal gym. Cena, one of the most powerful guys you can see in all of professional wrestling. Deadlifts a lot, benches a lot. And Cena can do it all in the ring. Obviously, you had a lot of disrespect shown to the Mysterios recently, and especially with beforehand even having to deal with AJ Styles. Cena is kind of having to deal with Seth Rollins now that's showing him disrespect too. So, you show disrespect, you get disrespect, and that's what Cena's going to get against Seth Rollins coming up this Sunday at WrestleMania Night 2. Night 1 will be coming out tomorrow night. As well, look at this belly-to-belly suplex there from Cena. The adrenaline is flowing through Big E. Was right there to get back up to his feet. And obviously, Big E, the faster, I don't know if you want to say stronger man, but I would say agility-wise and whatnot, I would say Big E is a lot faster than John Cena. It's Big E. These big haymakers there to John Cena. We'll see who the better champion is tonight. My question is, whoever the Smackdown general manager is, if The Rock does stay here on Smackdown, is, will Cena and Big E, if they do happen to win at WrestleMania, will they still be on Monday Night Raw? Will they be on Smackdown? What's going to go on for their future? Is Big E fighting out of it? Yes, he does. Big elbows multiple times with a sternum and a spear. Look at this, a spear takedown. Gotta do whatever you can, I suppose, to take down the champ. As Big E drags the corpse of Cena in the middle of the ring there. Big splash from Big E. Will that be enough? 2. Oh, 2.5. Cena kicks out. How much more is in John Cena? Oh, we're about to find out. Big E hits the big ending. Cena is up and Cena's down. Big ending for the United States champion. Can Big E pick up a win? Yes, he does. Big E defeats the United States champion here live on Smackdown. It's a good back and forth matchup between both men, Big E and John Cena. Wait a minute. Cena actually going to show some respect to Big E here. Ultimate respect there between both men. Like I've mentioned before, Big E and John Cena have worked out together. Big E keeping a close eye on John Cena there. But Big E showing who the bigger champion is tonight here on SmackDown. Looks like we have some live video camera backstage security footage right now. There is the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Looks like he has somebody by their car basically cornering them. We can't really tell who it is. Looks like it's some kind of wrestler. We can't tell who it is. Hopefully we can get some action or some better replay footage here. But it looks like the Fiend has trapped someone, and it could not be very good for whoever this may be. Well, that was very interesting. Backstage there, the Fiend had somebody by their car. Somebody maybe just been trying to leave for the night, or maybe just getting there. So it could have been security. It could have been. I mean, it looked like it was a wrestler. We did see some taped up stuff, but I mean, I guess you never know. But we do have a developing story there. Fiend trying to take somebody over, maybe, or attack somebody. But we will try to, if we get any footage or anything more, we'll try to. But it seems like that's only working camera. But tonight, we get the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, taking on main event Jey Uso here on SmackDown. Making his way to the ring will accompany him. But this coming up at WrestleMania, the Brawling Brutes, Pete Dunne and Sheamus will be taking on the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And that is going to be one hell of a match coming your guys' way. And that matchup will be happening, I believe it'll be night 2 of WrestleMania. And that will be, yes, night 2 WrestleMania SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And that match is Hell in a Cell. These guys are going to be beating the living crap out of each other. We've had a lot of controversy with those SmackDown Tag Team Championships. A lot of it pertains with the Usos getting kind of helped out by The Rock. Even though The Rock says, he's not helping them out, which it's total BS, but it is what it is. But the Usos and the Brawling Brutes are going to go to war, Hell in a Cell, one last time. But tonight, before we get to WrestleMania, these guys are going to go to war. It'll be Jey Uso taking on Sheamus. You know, so Sokola, he has a match against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania as well, and that will be night 2 as well. So whatever happens tonight, they'll at least have one night to get themselves all situated. Hopefully, you know, there'll be some good changes on Raw and SmackDown. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to be, you know, title exchanges necessarily, but all we care about is having good matches and ending it on a good note for Raw and SmackDown. And, you know, there's going to be a lot of superstars maybe getting established. And we're having a first ever matchup between Undertaker and Sting. And my question is, you know, who's going to get drafted? Will Sting and Undertaker get drafted to the same brand, different brands? You know, there's a lot of questions there where Shawn Michaels and The Rock want to go with their brands. You know, there's, you know, a lot of rumors flying around if, you know, The Rock and Shawn Michaels will still be the general managers. We will find out the night after WrestleMania. We'll see if Triple H decides to keep The Rock and Shawn Michaels there on Monday Night Raw. If Triple H will get with them, we'll have to wait and find out on Raw. But here we go. Sheamus takes on Jey Uso. Now, dropping Jey Uso right on that top turnbuckle. Oh, big reversal from Jey Uso early on. And obviously, Jey Uso now a tag team competitor with his brother Jimmy Uso. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting some singles competition in to prove what you're worth. Sheamus, majority of his career, he's been a singles superstar. He had a good championship run there with Cesaro, part of the Bar, won multiple Raw Tag Team Championships there before he would leave Cesaro behind. Both men go into singles careers. So, Cesaro, for the most part, it looked like he would have a better singles career, but Sheamus found a good pair, and that you could definitely say with Pete Dunne and now Ridge Holland there. A lot of potential with Bronx Boots. They've already won the SmackDown Tag Team Championships one. They were the first ever Dusty Cup champions on NXT. Former NXT Tag Team champions there briefly. They're in NXT. Best damn tag team there in NXT in a very long time before signing over here to SmackDown. As a running power slam there from Sheamus. He's the one count. And my question is, for a lot of these tag teams and any tag team or singles act here on SmackDown or even on Raw in general is, you know, what is the GM's going to be targeting? Is Rock, if he's still the SmackDown general manager, is he going to be trying to bring the family back here on SmackDown? Is he going to be focused on the bloodline? And my question is, who's going to get the first pick in the draft here on WWE? Will it be Raw? Will it be SmackDown? We do know NXT will not be officially necessarily being the draft. They will have certain superstars eligible for the draft, but there won't be much changes in the terms of eligibility and trades or signings to NXT. Free agents and whatnot can still get down to NXT, which is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with some change there, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is some major changes with all three brands, but definitely Raw and SmackDown. Pinfall after that flapjack is not enough just yet. And this would be a big win for Jey Uso in the terms of, you know, picking up a win over an established superstar like Sheamus. As Sheamus here. Oh no. Is he gonna go look for the Irish Curse backbreaker? Oh no, he's going for the. I couldn't even really tell what he's gonna go for because he gets hit with a freaking Rama from the top. Impressive reversal from Jey Uso. Showing you guys why he's called main event Jey Uso for a reason. Because anytime there's a main event, Jey Uso is in that main event. Obviously this match isn't in the main event, but you know, his matches are normally in the main event. Both men just beating the living crap out of each other. If I'm Jey Uso, I'm not getting in a brawling fight with Sheamus, to be honest with you. That rolled through super kick right there on the temple. But Jey Uso not done. He wants to put away Sheamus in a better way, but may come back to heat his words there. Jey Uso being dropped right on that top rope there. And that would be a perfect opportunity for Sheamus to get himself back in this matchup. He did moments ago, but he needs to stay on Jey Uso. Oh, big reversal from Jey Uso now. A lot of back and forth action. You absolutely gotta love it. As now Jey Uso looking for the Uso splash, maybe. Yes, he does. Uso splash. Middle of that ring. 2. No. Very last second. That was a very close 2.999 right there. As the crowd chanting "Fight Forever," and I definitely agree with them. These guys are putting on a show tonight as the Irish crisp backbreaker there to Jey Uso. Sheamus with an up close and personal brogue kick to Jey Uso. Will that be enough? 2, 3 it is. Sheamus with a pivotal win just a couple nights before their scheduled Smackdown Tag Team Championship opportunity against the Bloodline. That roll through super kick earlier on, leading to that Uso splash. Get a different angle. Let's have a look how close this was. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, such a close opportunity. And now we get a big win for Sheamus, and we get ready for more action here on SmackDown as we get closer and closer to your main event match tonight between Roman Reigns and Aliester Black. Wait a minute, there's Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar coming through the crowd and attacking Solo Sikoa. Jimmy Uso is attending to his brother at the moment, and now Lesnar, an F5 Solo Sikoa. And Lesnar just so used to going for a pinfall right there after the F5, but now just sending a message to Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa is knocked out cold, ladies and gentlemen, for getting hit with that F5 and these kidney shots as well. I don't blame him if he was knocked out. Oh, what maneuvers we just witnessed there from Brock Lesnar. And oh no, Lesnar setting up Solo Sikoa for something very, very dangerous. His dangerous intentions here. Oh no, Brock now. He's going to send a message to the Bloodline and Solo Sikoa. Lesnar said he's not done with him. Getting another opportunity against Solo Sikoa at WrestleMania Night 2. Lesnar, Solo Sikoa, WrestleMania. We are ready for your co-main event of the evening, and it is boss time. Sasha Banks takes on Raquel Gonzalez, the current SmackDown Women's Champion. Sasha Banks and Naomi are part of the SmackDown Women's Money in the Bank matchup. That will be actually happening night 2 of WrestleMania. The following superstars will be joining Naomi and Sasha Banks in that SmackDown Women's Money in the Bank matchup. Io Shirai, Xia Li, Tegan Knox, and Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss seems like she has got hypnotized, joined the Wyatt family, and we had another member return of that Wyatt family, that being Aliester Black. He'll be taking on Roman Reigns later on tonight. Aliester Black, like I mentioned, has been dealing with some injuries, and it's a perfect time for him to come back. He's already been announced for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. As there is Raquel Gonzalez with Shayna Baszler. It's a very dangerous duo here. I mean, for Raquel Gonzalez, she's been very, very dangerous, defeating the likes of Becky Lynch and also even Charlotte Flair. So, you know, Raquel Gonzalez definitely has that it factor when you think about that powerfulness, the looks, the charisma. Raquel Gonzalez definitely has it, and what makes her even more dangerous is even having Shayna Baszler with her. I'd like to see where this goes. Raquel Gonzalez will be defending her SmackDown Women's Championship the first night of WrestleMania, so that will be tomorrow night here at WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a big-time WrestleMania for us. But now, Raquel Gonzalez has to go through another horsewoman, and that being Sasha Banks. After ringing that bell, here we go. Obviously, both men want to have momentum heading into this pay-per-view. And without that momentum, you know, it's kind of thrown out that window if you think about it, because you want that momentum. Not necessarily always helps out, but you know, take whatever you can get and make sure you walk into the match closest to 100% as much as you can. Sasha, ooh, a big kick to that left knee, and obviously Sasha wants to make sure, you know, she wins tonight and wins at the second night of WrestleMania and walk out with that briefcase. But you know, anything is possible. And the winner of that women's Smackdown matchup between Raquel Gonzalez and Becky Lynch won't have to worry about a cash-in, because that cash-in opportunity, or the opportunity to win the briefcase, won't be happening until the second night. So very lucky for Raquel or Becky Lynch. I'd love to see Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks go back at it. That'd be a good back and forth matchup there. And his referee in position, pinfall, ooh, not even a one count. Banks is going to do a lot more, especially against Raquel Gonzalez. And I think when I think about what Charlotte decided to do, she picked Bayley, the Raw Women's Champion, instead of SmackDown Women's Champion, Raquel Gonzalez. Charlotte addressed it saying, hey, she's not afraid of Raquel Gonzalez. She wanted to have the big-time money matchup, so that's why she wanted to go up against Bayley. A lot of people are saying, hey, she cowardly went to Monday Night Raw because she already lost to Raquel Gonzalez, and she was afraid that, you know, she wouldn't be able to win that championship. So that's she went over to Raw to see what kind of. She already knows Bayley quite a bit. She doesn't know Raquel as much. So we'll see how that goes for Charlotte. Especially Adam Cole, he going over to Monday Night Raw to challenge Johnny Gargano. Both of those matches for Monday Night Raw will be main eventing WrestleMania. Night 1 will be main evented by the WWE Championship there on Monday Night Raw. We are currently at 8. We could have ourselves a countout victory. One person back in the ring here. As flying crossbody. Sasha Banks didn't get all of it, but I think Raquel Gonzalez's hair somehow got stuck in that landing. But it's definitely enough to take out Raquel Gonzalez. Here comes Sasha Banks. You got to be very careful with having Shayna Baszler right there, because Shayna could, obviously, it would not look too good for, obviously, Raquel. It would be a disqualification win for Sasha Banks. But, I mean, Shayna will do anything in her way to send a message to her opponent. So look at this. Look at this. A submission hold here out the ringside. Where are the 7? We need to get both of these women back inside the ring there. As Raquel Gonzalez gets turned inside out, almost into a pinfall opportunity. Both these women need to get back inside the ring here. Oh, almost a 10 count, but Sasha Banks bumped into the referee and then back outside the ring, so it does break up the count. I don't know if that was inadvertent or what, but it still saves the matchup momentarily. As all know, Raquel Gonzalez looking to finish up this match. Oh no, this ain't good. Oh, look at this. Almost like a torture rack neck breaker of sorts. Whatever you want to call it. Sasha Banks, can she get out of it? Yes, she does. The arm drag takedown. Big opportunity for Sasha Banks to try to get herself back into this match. Here we go. Let's see vintage Sasha Banks over the top rope. Arm drag takedown of the champion. There we go. Pinfall opportunity. Will this be enough? Yes, it is. Too much damage was done at ringside. And Sasha Banks defeats Raquel Gonzalez tonight.
This guy is the real deal.
It is main event time here on Smackdown. The return of Aliester Black. He has been out for a good while, ladies and gentlemen, with some numerous injuries, referring to his back and maybe even his neck area, I believe, as well. But Aliester Black is back to being 100% and back here on SmackDown. He is a part of the Wyatt family.
The following
Himself and
is
Bray Wyatt.
one fall.
Looks like
Making
he's
his way
recently
to the
recruited
ring
Alexa
from
Bliss. But we did see something backstage with The Fiend. He found somebody backstage by their car. I don't know what the hell that's all about. Big question in that, in terms of what the hell that was all about. But I don't know if that will lead up to anything or not. But there is Aliester Black. First time we've seen him in a good couple of months.
The defense rests.
And now Aliester Black takes on Roman Reigns one-on-one in a non-title matchup here. And we'll see if there's any ring rust there from Aliester Black. But Aliester Black has had a good career here in WWE, especially down there in NXT. And then obviously Aliester Black would, find himself in a matchup against Bray Wyatt, trying to become the Intercontinental Champion. And that's when the Bray Wyatt was like, "Hey, let's make this more intriguing. If you lose to me at SummerSlam, you will join the Wyatt family. If I lose, obviously you'll become Intercontinental Champion." And obviously Bray Wyatt would win and Aliester Black would join the family. And there was a little bit of a absence between both men before the Fiend eventually would come back. As now we wait for the Tribal Chief himself, Roman Reigns, to make his way back out to this ring. Big time main event, ladies and gentlemen. Your Universal Champion, the man that's held this championship ever since SummerSlam, is going to be carrying it to WrestleMania. But the question is, for Roman Reigns, will he actually have a Universal Championship matchup? Because if The Rock, the SmackDown General Manager, The Rock, wins at night one, he will not have a Universal Championship match against Bray Wyatt. Roman Reigns will not have to defend against Bray Wyatt, but if The Fiend defeats The Rock, Roman Reigns will have to defend his Universal Championship night two.
From Pensacola, Florida.
The interesting thing about this, ladies and gentlemen, for night one and night two, let's say, well, to kick us off on night one, it's actually The Rock taking on The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. And if the Universal Championship is still going to be on the line, it will be the very first match of night two. So Roman Reigns is going to have to definitely keep his eyes on The Rock. We may even see Roman Reigns maybe get involved in that matchup to make sure Roman Reigns won't have to defend at night two. You never know. I mean, obviously Roman Reigns would have a big time paycheck if he's at WrestleMania, but even so, he's the major champion here on SmackDown. He is the main event type superstar that you would want to build your company around. He is your Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. One of the lengthiest reigns in recent history with this Universal Championship. And at WrestleMania Night 2, can he retain his championship if he does have a matchup against Bray Wyatt? It seems like the Wyatt family is growing very, very quickly, with Aliester Black returning after his injuries. He's always been part of it ever since SummerSlam, but we haven't seen him a lot these last couple months. And Alexa Bliss is now in the Wyatt family as well, making it 3 members of the Wyatt family. It seems like Bray Wyatt targeted someone backstage in the parking lot. Obviously, we couldn't tell and see who it was. But you never know who that's going to be. As there is your Universal Champion. Could this be the last time we see this man as your Universal Champion? Or will he be heading into the WWE Draft Monday night as your Universal Champion? The showcase of the Immortals, the granddaddy of them all. Expect a lot of changes from Raw and SmackDown. A lot of titles may be changing hands. A lot of big time matches are coming your way between Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kevin Owens, Undertaker, versus the Raw, or Undertaker versus Sting, pardon me, and so many other big time matches. But here we go, the go home show here on SmackDown. Here we go. Between Aliester Black and Roman Reigns. We'll see how much ring rust is going to be with Aliester Black. Roman Reigns had a tough match last week here on SmackDown. Defeated AJ Styles in a good back and forth matchup. But we'll see how Roman fares against Aliester Black and his Black Mass.
You said it, Corey. There's no limit to Roman's selfishness in the ring. That's not what I said.
And, for Roman Reigns, you know how good he is, especially when he only has to have, his advocate at ringside. You know if things get really serious, if the Usos are outside, and even Solo Sikoa. So it's very, very crazy when it gets to that point. And then Aliester Black, double knees, almost a Meteora essentially, there to Roman Reigns. There's a big kick there to the face. Here comes Roman Reigns though. Into the corner we go. Big clothesline. Here comes Roman Reigns. Oh, big lariat turning him inside out. Big stiff clothesline, and now Reigns going with these big haymakers. I don't know if you want to go in a striking game with Aliester Black, probably the last thing you'd want to do, but we're the tribal chief, the head of the table, and the Universal Champion for a reason. You don't have to listen to the announcer. Strong one count there from Roman, but even stronger kick out from Aliester Black. Uh-oh. Roman Reigns looking to go high risk. I don't know if he needs to. He's done quite well in this matchup. I don't think he needed to go out of his realm and go high risk, and that's eating him up right now. Aliester Black attacking that mean leg there. That's not what you want to Roman Reigns, especially when you have a possible Universal Championship matchup at WrestleMania Night 2 coming up Sunday night. Is now, here we go, pinfall, but there is a rope break. And now, vicious headbutt there. Now, wait a minute. Oh, vicious maneuver there from Aliester Black. Very simple, but made it look very, very good. As, oh, look at this. Oh, God. Look at that. A single leg submission here from Aliester Black. Referee right there. Could Roman tap out? I don't know if there's been too much damage done to the lower back and that right leg there, but you never know. Could be like a small tweak of a knee or anything like that, and you could not pass out, but tap out. And now Aliester Black with a strong kicks out Black Mass. Black Mass out of nowhere. Could that be it? 2. No. 2.5. That's how crazy Aliester Black is now. Out of nowhere, Black Mass, and now a double stomp. Double stomp to the midsection. Oh, look at Aliester Black eating this up right now. Just kind of looking at Roman Reigns, kind of seeing what else he needs to do to the tribal chief. And snapmare takedown. Here comes Reigns off the ropes into a big boot off the big temple there of Aliester Black. What else does Roman Reigns need to do? Big back suplex. That is definitely going to help him out. And yeah, of course, Reigns is going to make it all about him tonight, especially here in the main event here in Boston, Massachusetts. Sold out crowd. We saw Stone Cold Steve Austin earlier on tonight. Pinfall after the Superman punch. Is that it? Yes, it is. The Superman punch, so powerful at knocking out Aliester Black. But a big time win for Roman Reigns here tonight on the Go Home Show. Big question for Reigns. Big test for him tonight. He passed that test, but now he has to worry about The Fiend possibly at WrestleMania Night 2. As look at that Superman punch right there on the jaw, and your Universal Champion picks up a big win to end SmackDown here tonight. Massive win for Reigns.
As Reigns continues to conquer his opposition.
Oh no, this is the Fiend's music. Bray Wyatt. We saw him earlier on tonight. He had somebody trapped backstage over by their car. We don't know what the meaning of that was. But now he's going to come out here and take it to Roman Reigns. A matchup that we might see night 2 only if The Rock loses to The Fiend. And look at this sadistic superstar has his sights on Roman Reigns. He has to go through The Rock night 1 though to get that opportunity for the Universal Championship. As he makes his way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, this sadistic SOB. Oh wait, that's the Smackdown. That's the Smackdown general manager from behind. From behind. Both of these men are going at it. These men are going to be opening WrestleMania tomorrow night. And The Rock has wanted to not wait. He wants to get his hands on Bray Wyatt right now. Oh, but Bray Wyatt got to fight back. No. Oh, and then a big boot from Bray. Bray not going to let The Rock whip his ass here. No, but now wait, now Rock, wait, Rock bottom. Gonna flex on. And just flex on the Fiend here tonight. And now, well, just like that, Bray Wyatt back up to his feet. Oh, and a big maneuver there. And now, here comes Bray Wyatt. Oh, big clubbing blow again. Uh-oh. Bray Wyatt setting up. Uh-oh. The mandible claw on The Rock. Trying to make him suffocate in the middle of the stage area. Will he do it? Just suffocating the life out of The Rock. Referee right there. I don't blame him. And thankfully, Bray Wyatt letting go. And again, he's going to do it one more time, just for good measures. Oh my God. The Rock has been taken out. The Rock has been taken out here from Bray Wyatt. What in the hell? And Bray Wyatt's not done yet. Bray Wyatt is not done yet. Again, he's going to do it one more time. Why in the hell not? Oh my God. Cannot wait to see this opening bout tomorrow night at WrestleMania. Hold on a minute. Another superstar in the middle of the ring with Roman Reigns. Reigns doesn't see him though. As Rock's stirring up to his feet here. We'll get some camera crew down there eventually. As Rock trying to stir up to his feet again, but Bray Wyatt is too much for The Rock. Reigns not too happy about it, but wait a minute. Buddy Murphy, what in the hell is he doing here? Was he the man? Was he the man backstage? Oh my God! Buddy Murphy laying out Roman Reigns here. What in the hell's going on? Hopefully this is not what the Fiend was talking to. Because this man, known as the best kept secret, former Smackdown Tag Team Champion with Apollo Crews, has been unleashed on Roman Reigns. Buddy Murphy laying out Roman Reigns to end Smackdown. What in the hell is going on?